ibishu, or however you pronounce that car. I'm just gonna call it the 240X, my drift tune and my high speed tune. So definitely stay tuned and I'll show you guys. And if you don't have my mods, I would definitely recommend downloading those, or else you won't be getting the full potential. But ibishu, whatever you want to call it, we're gonna start with this. And you know, you can choose any model you really want, but you know, you're gonna be able to customize it however you want. So if you want to be drifting like a beast, and I'm going to be making a how-to drift video again and in the next video, but this is for the next video. If you don't really know how to drift, this is the vehicle I've been using. And if you want me to make more vehicles, leave a comment below what I should do next, if I should do one, and if you found it helpful. If not, blah blah blah. Let's just get straight into it. So first I went with the unibody. Alright, so unibody, then take that off, empty anti-locking or anti-braking whatever system, so take that off. Front bumper, make sure you have the front bumper support. So the front left and front right fenders, I did the wide body, so it has a nice little curve to it. And then the fender flares in the back, I did the Rocket Bunny V2, so it's pretty girthy, so I had to widen up the tires. You'll see in the tuning, I'll go over that next, but let me get through this whole entire list so you guys can have the same exact car as me if you want it, and then you can tune it how you, if you don't like something, you know, you can save it and then you can start playing with the settings. So with that being said, let me pause this because your game will run way faster if your game is paused while you're doing this. So I did the hood as a carbon fiber, the oil cooler I did race because I don't want it overheating. The radiator I did pro tuned by DPMP, and hopefully that mod, all my mods, you can find them there, and then you can have these as well in your car. So I added the roll cage, rear seats. Probably could get rid of those, do a rear seat delete, but you know, actually let's just go do that. Empty. So the side skirts, I went the Rocket Bunny V2. The steering wheel went with the Naomi, or Nomi, whatever, however you pronounce that. Got the strut bar, that's regular, that's default. So I think that's about it. The front bumper, I did the Rocket Bunny front bumper V1. The lip, I did a little lip on it. The rear bumper, I did the Rocket Bunny V1 as well. And I think that's it for the body parts, so the tuning will fit. And then next, let's go to the engine. So the engine is just, we're going to be going with the 4-liter V8 because pretty much anything else is just too much. I haven't tried that LS yet, but I might have to try that. So pretty much stock long block. You don't need anything. If you put stage any, it's just going to be too much. You're just going to be spinning out. It's going to be uncontrollable. So pretty much stock everything, race exhaust, and then I went with the 6-speed manual JDM transmission, DPMP, but I think that's by the whoever that is. And then the engine management is the CDJ race ECU, soft limiter, and then I modded the seat, so it's a race seat. Alright, let's go to the suspension. So for the front suspension, this is I got race everything, and then the wheels, I downloaded these wheels, and then you can search them up. Pretty much went with the Naomi Evo Tarmac 17x9 front wheels, which are apparently black, but they look like they're chrome. And then for the wheels, I did the custom drift front wheels, and that's really important. If you have slicks on, it's going to be too sticky, and you'll see what I mean if you try it. So the steering, this is another important one. I just did the quick ratio race steering. I didn't do any of these other ones because it's honestly too fast for my controller. I feel like I need to get a steering wheel or something. They changed the settings, and I don't know how to like slow down my analog. If you guys are having the same issue, let me know in the comments below. So steering, I added power steering just because, I don't know, it's just been working better for me. And then the rear suspension, I went with race everything. And then here's the big one, the rear differential, because I got called out in my last video for saying I was doing some all-wheel drive drifting. And I was, but I do know how to do the rear-wheel drive. I drive a rear-wheel drive car, and it definitely feels 100% different. So I went with the welded rear diff, and then for the drive shaft I went with the heavy duty because, you know, putting a lot of power down with that V8. And the final drive I did the race adjustable, and then the rear wheel I did the 19 by 10. So this is a fatty. So I did the Terminus, well, however you pronounce that, and then I did the custom sport rear wheels by DNS because you can change the tire pressure, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Maybe I'll change the lip, make it more lippy. So that's pretty much it on the parts. Let's go over to the tuning, and you can just pretty much copy this over, and you know, if it works for you, great. And if not, if you want to change some things, I would save this and then start tweaking it and then save it as something else once it feels good. So let me just go through this. So the front brake bias, I went more towards the front, so I have more of that brake. I don't want it going on the rear wheels. I haven't touched any of this, so I don't think I touched that either. The RPM, yeah, it's just crazy high. 8,700 it whines. So let's just go to the front suspension because this is the more important part. All right, so the front anti-roll spring rate is at 32,3000. You can just copy it over. I think it'll be easier. You can just pause the video. So that's pretty much my settings on that. And I know this I have another mod, or another setting or tune I should say, that I was playing with, like where it wasn't the wide body, but this tune seems to be handling really, really well. Especially, you know, it feels like you don't have to do much. Like you don't have to steer the car very much. Once you get it into the right angle and give it the right amount of gas, it feels like it just drifts pretty solid. So those are my settings on that. And then what you're gonna want to do is go over here and save it. So you can see I went through a whole bunch of tunes. I think I started with A Vicious, and then I went to AV2, and then AV3, and then I went to this one, and then I was like, I did a whole bunch of them. So this is the tune that's been working for me, and then, you know, you can change it how you like, but that's pretty much it for this video. So in the next video, I'm going to be going over how to drift this tune, and we're just going to be getting into it. So if you're new and a beginner drifter, you're definitely going to want to check that video out, and it'll be in the description below. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!